this is going to sting a little bit. Those of you who hate me, get your absolute worst slanderous retorts ready. The wishings of death, get it ready. Because I'm going to tell you something that you didn't know that men know, and you might not know yourself. Fellas, give me a thumbs up if you've ever dealt with a woman off and on, but periodically you or her will get into a situation with someone else. Therefore, you guys aren't doing your things anymore. Give me a thumbs up if it doesn't matter how much time has passed. Over the course of several years, it has been proven that you can reach out to her at almost any given time, and she's going to be single. I swear.
This video funny by Stacy Prince, and it's true. And this is why, real quick video, this is why body count matters, because when you're dealing with women, you know, the more guys that a woman deals with, it's always that one or two or three guys, depending on, that can always hit it. And let me say how cold women are. You know, a woman will break up with you in the social media era. But they always keep tabs on what you're doing. Sometimes they might have a burner account following you on social media. They have their friends following you on social media. You know, a lot of these chicks is so, like, they get so bored within their relationships, they create fake profiles and try to holler at you and see if you're going to take the bait. You know, and that's just the, like, instead of them just living a relationship and being happy in their relationship, a lot of women be wanting to find something wrong in a relationship. And I just let you know, you see a woman that'll constantly accuse you of cheating or trying to set you up, or just not happy with being bored, like, those women are just meant for recreational use. But he's right. You know, when you deal with a woman that has history, they always single for the right guy. That's basically what he was saying. He's always single for the right guy. They always still follow you on social media. They'll block your number, unblock your number. You know, they always, and a lot of women today, they so prideful, they just really waiting for you to reach out. That's it. If you reach out to them, you say what up to them, that's it. I'm telling you, that's it. You can go down. That's the number one thing about it. That's the only thing that keep most women from cheating on a dude or dealing with a dude that let's just keep it, they got rid of. Or they got rid of them. The only thing that stopped them from, especially if the sex is good, only thing that stopped it is him reaching out, because they got too much pride to reach out. They got too much pride to reach out. That's the only thing that stops her from reaching out. Even if she in a happy relationship and the right guy reach out, and I've said this before. It was this girl on my Facebook page that was asking Facebook, oh, we all got that one person that if they can't, no matter what we doing, if they came back and said, you know, I want to be right, I want to act right, that we had dropped the person, everything we with to be with. Only women think like that. Once men are finished, they finished. A lot of dudes may still fuck you or whatever like that. They don't know no better. They don't know no better. But it's always that one chick. I mean, it's always that one guy, one girl, well, girl now, but one guy for women. It's always one or two. I'm telling you, it's always one or two. He can call, and he can have played her 10,000 times over, and she got a good dude, and she'd go see what's up to risk her relationship. That's just how women wired. And when a man is really done with a woman, he done. He done. When a man is really done with a woman, he done. He's absolutely done. When he really finished, dog, and he a man and he ain't sexually driven by his dick, he done. And that's how women keep connection with guys, through offering you sex. A woman just want to keep connections on you. You know, they'll try to, use a bill in your name. They'll try to just have a on and off sexual relationship with you, hoping that they can close the gap. Nah, you got to cut all that off, all communications off, and keep it moving. Got to keep it moving and grooving. And that's just the way it has to be. But yeah, he's 1,000% right. That's how women are wired. That's how they wired. And this is why they should get married young. You know, this is why they get married. Once they see too much, dog, they start trying to build super dude. Height, size. Once they see too much, that's what it is. And also, it's also the what do we call it? It's also the influence. That one where I was looking for. It's the influence of what they see on TikTok. What girls say, this guy did for me, and this guy did for me, and that guy did for me, and this guy did for me. It's a comparison. So when you experience so much from guys, then also you got other girls saying what they experience from guys, and then you start to build this expectation that's not true. She got that Van Cleef bracelet from opening her legs on OnlyFans. You know, she pay her rent by selling coochie. Sending the kid to daycare for 8 hours and selling coochie, and then taking a break for 4 hours, sending them to the grandma's house to sell more coochie. It's not honorable. And guess what? When you do things that's illegitimate, when you cut corners, when you short yourself, when you sell your body, you sell your soul, it all shows up in the end. It shows up in the curse shows up in the mental illness. The curse shows up in and how you physically look ran down. You look drained. You know what I'm saying? You don't look healthy. You lost. So people don't even understand when you cut corners, you take the quick buck, you get fucked. But women are like that. Women are like that. If you made her Uchi Wally, if you made her have an orgasm, I'm telling you. And don't let you been a good dude. Don't let you been a good dude. You was solid, you had good personality and all that. Women already know. Women keep connections with guys they really like. I'm telling you. No matter if y'all fuck one time, or y'all had a good time, they try to keep connections on you. And believe it or not, they know that a guy like you, especially if you knocked out in the bedroom, and you're very sociable and all that type of shit, and you all around solid dude, dressing that spill well, have a good time, they know you rare. And you want to know, that's how a lot of guys end up in situations where that's why a lot of guys end up in situations where they be dealing with 2 or 3 chicks. Y'all just think, you know, a lot of these dudes go to the club. Like when you kind of just talk about that OT talk, when you start talking about dudes that, you know, had a roster of women, y'all probably be like, well, how's the roster of women compiled? Some dudes just payola. Some niggas rosters payola. They trick with these hoes, and you know that's how the roster is. Sometimes they get cool and fuck for fun, but they trick with these hoes. Some guys, you know, they meet a bunch of women and they tell them, they keep it funky with them and say, I'm not looking for nothing serious. But a lot of dudes rosters is, you know, going out with women and they like them, but something about them and they don't want a relationship with them. And they kind of fall out with them a little bit. They date another girl, do the same. It's just the history of women they was dealing with, you know. That was a good time. They just wasn't somebody that they was willing to lock in with. And they just mess with them from time to time. That's it. They just mess with them from time to time. That's just the God honest truth. They just deal with them from time to time. It's just a number of women that I was kicking it with, dating with, you know, and then, you know, every now and again I hit them up and she needs some, cool. And a lot of these women go on and they have relationships and they get mad at these dudes, or the relationship kind of boring, and the guy hit them up, or sometimes the women that hit the guy up and like, what's up, what we about to do? You know, I see you for a minute, and they see each other, rekindle. He'd clap the cheeks and they'd go back. She'd go back to her relationship like nothing happened. That shit happened more than y'all know. Sometimes I done heard it being niggas next door neighbor, a nigga live around the corner hitting your bitch. You ain't hitting it right, and he hitting it right, and they have a casual relationship where they link up once a week, twice a week, once a month, once every quarter. Real talk. That's how rosters are composed. Rosters ain't composed how y'all just thinking, like, you know, nigga go out, you know, get 3 or 4 bitches and shit like that, and, you know, And then, you know, like it can be, but it's rare. And usually from casual dating experiences with women that you really don't find, like you really don't see much with. Or, like I said, a lot of niggas rosters is payola. But hey, thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. Appreciate the love and support. Hit the link in the description, join the Patreon.